Okay, good morning, folks. My name is Claire. I'm a Pilates and yoga instructor at the Eastside Y in Penfield. Today I'm doing a Pilates class on my deck on beautiful Sodus Bay. Give you a little nice scenery I hope you enjoy. I'm not able to teach my classes yet, or hopefully it'll be sometime in the near future. And I'm missing all my good friends from the Y, and I'm hoping that many of you can see this today. You'll be able to get it on YouTube. I have another Pilates class I did a few weeks ago, and if you went into YouTube, it's Claire's, C-L-A-I-R-E apostrophe S, yoga, or I'm sorry, Pilates. I have a yoga one as well, if you're interested in that. Pilates or yoga, two different ones. The Pilates class says Claire's Pilates, April 2020. The yoga class says Claire's Yoga on the Deck. And this will say Claire's Pilates on the deck. So here we are on Sodus Bay. Hopefully this reaches, excuse me, some of you who don't generally do Pilates. So I'm going to teach the classes so you haven't. The last class I did on YouTube, the Pilates April 2020, I was in Florida and didn't have any props with me. I have a few today. You don't need to use them, but I'll be using them throughout the class, and I'll give you ideas of how to do the different exercises and movements without any props. If you don't have them, it's fine, you don't need them. The other class doesn't have them, and you can do most of this just as well. It's a little nicer to have the props. So I'm going to show you what I have here. Now, another nice thing about this videoing class is you can pause me or turn me off anytime. So as I'm showing you what we're going to use for the class, feel free, I'll never know, to turn me off and go find something that you might be able to use as a prop. Make sure you have water, okay? That's important, even though, well, we're working pretty hard in Pilates, but we're only working to our own ability here and our comfort level. So if, very, very important, if there's anything that's causing you any pain, please don't do it. Modify. I do show different modifications, but the main thing to just keep in mind is if it hurts, your body's saying, don't do this. Really, Pilates, you want to feel better, as with any class, but you really want to feel better. You'll feel taller, more open, lot less stress on your spine, on your hips. So you want to feel really good at the end of the class, okay? Not drained, but really you'll feel good, okay? So main things we're doing in Pilates, working on our core. There's a particular breathing we use in Pilates that I'll be explaining in just a minute. That breathing is what fires up, engages our core. So the core is really doing the work throughout the class. Okay, we're working on lengthening and strengthening our spine. Lots of stretching. So you'll notice if you're new to Pilates that a lot of the stretches we're doing are the same stretches as you do in a yoga class. They're all good. Okay, so if you find there's something we're doing that's not right for you, stop. And give yourself a stretch. You're just working more on your flexibility, which is another huge part of the class. Another part is posture. It's an overall body workout, mind-body exercise, which means we're bringing our mind and body together. We're aware of how we're feeling throughout our entire body. We're not just isolating one little piece of our body and forgetting about the rest. Really, really important to stay aligned during the class, okay? So I'm going to show you, first of all, the few little props I'm going to use and give you some ideas of something else you might use instead. Then if you have something you want to leave and get, fine. If you want to get some water, fine. One of the things we use in my class is a Pilates ring. Okay, not necessary. The last class I didn't have it. So if you want to look back and see modifications from that, or I'll be saying those throughout the class. If you don't have a ring and you still want to use a prop for this, you can use if you have a ball that has some give in it, not a huge ball, but a ball that's got a little bit of give in it, okay, because we're using it to isolate different areas of our body, okay? So we're really focusing on and engaging a particular area of our body, shoulders and neck, pelvis, you'll see throughout the class. So a ring, a ball. Another thing you could use is a yoga block. That doesn't work quite as well because there's no give with that, but for some of it, it might work out fine. I do use weights in my regular Pilates class, not necessary at all. In fact, if you're not using weights, you're actually working more on your core, because the weights help you out with a little bit of momentum when we're rolling up, etc. So the lower the weight, the more you're working the core. If you're not using any weight, you're only working the core. You're not using, okay? So keep that in mind. You don't need to have it. You might like, I kind of like to have a little bit of this mixed in with my routine. Sometimes I do it without the weights, and sometimes I do it with, but this time I'm going to be doing it with. If you don't have a ring, another thing is you have a belt or some kind of a strap. So a few of the things we're doing, the stretches that we use the ring for, you can use the a belt or a strap for. Okay, so all those different things. So it is a mat class. We're down on the mat for the class. I always, not always, but pretty much always start standing up, because I really like to get our bodies aligned properly, get that posture exactly where it's supposed to be, since that's a big part of the class, the posture. Okay, it's really fundamental here. So let's just get in the proper posture when you're ready to begin, and then we'll get there, and then I'll explain to you the breathing that we're using throughout the class, which is what fires up and engages our core, so our core is doing the work throughout the class. So standing just like a mountain pose in yoga, with our feet about as wide apart as our hip bones, thighs into our hips, navel into our spine. Make sure our feet are about hip width apart, hip bone width apart, okay? So right underneath those hip bones. Press all four corners of your feet into your mat. Bring your shoulders up to your ears, slide your shoulder blades down your back, and again, and one more time. So you feel this nice posture you're working towards here. You're rooted right down into the ground, into your mat, thighs into your hips, navel into your spine, lots of space from your ears to your shoulders. Okay, so we want to get rid of this. We want those shoulders back and down. Throughout the class, I'll be saying that many, many times. Roll those shoulder blades down your back. Okay, so the Pilates breath, different than yoga. Yoga, we're in and out through our nose, our breath. Pilates, let's just place our hands right here on our rib cage so you can feel what I'm trying to explain. Prior to every movement during the class, you're taking a nice big inhale through your nose. As you do that, you can feel that rib cage open, your spine lengthen. Maybe you feel your crown of your head lifting up higher towards the ceiling or towards the sky in my case. And then as the work part of each movement, each exercise, is an exhale through pursed lips, just as though we're blowing through a straw. Okay, so shh, you should hear it. You feel that rib cage close, you feel that core contract. So that's what's engaging that core, those core muscles, so we're working them, we're strengthening them throughout the class. So again, nice big inhale through our nose. And then an exhale through those pursed lips. Shh. One more time, nice big inhale. Nice open rib cage, long spine. Exhale through those pursed lips. Shh. Let our arms drop down to our side. Just shake out your wrists a little bit. You have lots of space here from your ears to your shoulders. Again, let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and slide our shoulder blades down our back. And again, take that nice big inhale, long spine. And this time as you exhale, just drop your chin towards your chest. Feel a nice little stretch through the back of our neck. We're just going to start moving gently. Slowly bring your chin right up towards the sky or the ceiling. And back to center. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Nice big breath. Let's turn our head to one side. Back to center. Take a breath. Other side. Back to center. Shoulders roll up, slide back and down. Nice deep breath. Chin towards our chest, and let's just slowly circle our head. Let one ear drop towards your shoulder. Bring your head back. Other ear towards your other shoulder. Chin towards your chest. Stop here for a breath. And then begin to circle your head the other way. And back to center. All right, shoulders roll up, slide back and down. Let's stretch those arms up. Okay, longer through the left with the shoulder down, and the right, and both. So we don't want to tug out of those shoulder sockets. We want those shoulders down so we're feeling the stretch from our waist and our hips. Okay, let's reach for one wrist. Bring our arm back towards our ear. Come to the side with a gentle tug. Back up. Lengthen. Other wrist, bring it back. Other side. Back up. Let's lace our fingers together. Press our palms up. Bending back a little bit. And then just fold in half. Slowly fold in half. Keep your neck nice and loose. Circle your head with a loose neck. Circle the other way. Keep your fingers laced together, press through your palms. Back up and back, and then up again, keeping those shoulders down. Reach back behind your hips, lace your fingers together, draw your shoulder blades towards each other, fold over, this time bringing your hands right up towards the ceiling. All right, let's bring our hands, our fingers down on the mat. Walk them forward, okay? So just like a downward facing dog in yoga, I'm gonna turn the other way, maybe you can see me a little bit better here, I hope. Okay, so our hips are pointed up towards the sky. Let's just bicycle our legs a few times. Drop one knee as the other heel presses down towards the mat, just gently warming up those hamstrings. One more on each side. Let's roll up onto the balls of both feet. Press both heels down, and again, and again. Let our knees drop down to the mat. Now remember I mentioned about the same stretches as yoga. Child pose. Let those hips slide down towards our heels. So there's no pressure in child pose. You're not pressing your hips down. You're letting your hips, your spine open up in a line. Okay, so no pressure there. You're just getting everything where it needs to be. Nice stretch to do every morning. All right, let's come around, and I think I'll start seated here so you can maybe see me a little bit better. So have your ring handy if you have it, or a ball, or you don't necessarily have to have anything. You can just, I'll explain what we're trying to engage here, and you can just do that. And just to visualize that you have one of these props, okay? So using that Pilates breath now. Nice big inhale through our nose. Exhale, squeeze that ring, just feeling as though we're engaging our back and rib cage. Okay, you can feel them come together. Nice big inhale, long spine. Exhale, and again, inhale and exhale. Nice big inhale. Exhale, let's rotate to the left. Squeeze the ring and flex the left foot. Back to center, take a breath, other side. Back to center, take a breath, long spine, rotate. Back to center, and again. Back to center. Okay, let's take our ring. Place one leg inside the ring. Now, if you don't have a ring or a ball, you can just have one leg straight out in front and just use some pressure here. So what we're doing is lengthening right back here. The toes on our top foot are pointed, and we're pressing down with our breath for 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Flex your foot and press down for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's switch. Okay, or you could just have one leg out here, toes pointed, and press down. Okay? Toes pointed, press down. We have our shoulder blades towards each other. We're on our fingertips for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex and press for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Now we're going to bring that ring up, or we're going to just bring our arms up, bring our ball. I'm going to turn this way here. Okay, so take a nice big inhale, exhale, hinge forward, stretch as long as you can through both arms and legs, and squeeze. Back up. Nice big inhale, exhale, hinge forward. Back up, and again. Back up. Nice big inhale, exhale. Use that breath and pull back a little bit. Back up, pull back a little more. Back up, pull back a little more. Now this time we're going to come all the way down to our mat, using as many breaths as you need, and end by tapping the ring behind your head, or just tapping your arms or the ball behind your head. Okay, so let's pick our feet up with our knees bent. We're still holding our arms behind the head. Let's drop our knees to one side. Bring up that bottom foot, press down gently on the outside of the top thigh. Back up, other side. And again, if you want that deeper stretch, press that top thigh. All right. Let's bring both knees into our chest. This is a nice place to come anytime you find there's something we're doing that's not quite right for you. Just bring those knees in, massage that lower spine on the mat. And let's stretch back out again. Long arms and legs. Let's lift the left arm and left leg up just an inch off the floor and stretch them out longer to the wall in front and the wall in back. Set them down, same thing on the other side. Set them down, stretch along through both arms and legs, and then sweep those arms around. Stretch back out again, nice big inhale. Exhale, arms sweep around, lift your head, bring your left knee in towards your chest. Stretch that leg out long on the mat. Come back down, inhale. Exhale, back up, same knee comes in for 4 and 3. Lead with your arms, then float the head up. 2 and 1. Back down, take a breath. Arms sweep around, lift your head, other knee comes in. Keep that leg long on the mat. Come back down, inhale. Exhale up for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Stretch back out, nice big inhale. Exhale, arms sweep around, lift your head. Left leg comes up, give it a little bit of a pulse. Avoid holding behind your knee. Come back down, breathe, and up for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Back down, other leg, move it from the hip. Avoid behind the knee. And then again for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Both knees in. Massage that lower spine on the mat. Now for the most part, all of our movements are very slow in Pilates. It's more difficult to go slow because you're not using momentum. For this next part of the class, we're going to be moving a little bit faster just to warm our bodies more so we'll get more benefit from all of our stretching, okay? But the point is not speed. So you don't need to go, I'll be counting. That's just a guide for you as to when we're starting and stopping. So you don't need to go with the speed of my count. You can stop whenever you want to for a stretch break. Come back down, bring those knees into your chest, roll that lower spine around, okay? Listen to your body. So I'm just your guide, your body's the boss. So we'll start with some knee changes. We're gonna start with our left knee into our chest. Left hand outside on the ankle, right hand inside on the calf. Other leg is long above the mat. Use the breath and switch to the count of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10 again, or just rest. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, pull those knees in, massage that lower spine on the mat, circle in one direction and then the other. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. We're going to do the same thing with straight legs, only this time we do need to keep our head up off the mat. So support your head with your hands if you want, if you need to. One leg up, other leg out long. If you don't need that support for your head, you can just reach behind this leg, give it a little tug, movements from the hips, slow and controlled, stop when you need to for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10 again, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, pull the knees in, massage that lower spine on the mat. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Take your ring or your ball or just bring your arms behind your head. Okay. You're going to have your knees tucked in. Take a nice big inhale, exhale. Now lead with your arms, float your head up, and squeeze your legs together. Back down, knees come in, tap behind the head, exhale up. So when we're coming up in Pilates, we're always leading with our arms and then our head floats up. I wish you all could see the sky right now because for some reason there's a beautiful rainbow right above me. I can't believe it. No clouds, no rain. 3 more. 2 and 1. Okay, back down. Tap the ring behind the head. Take that stretch if you want. Drop the knees to one side. Take the deeper stretch if you want it. And then other side. Okay, we're going to go back to the knee changes, this time with a twist. So support your head with your hands. Okay, we have our hands behind our head, knees in. One knee in, opposite shoulder towards that knee that's in. Use the breath. And the leg that's long, stretch it out long. Don't just bicycle your legs, stretch them out. Opposite shoulder to knee with the breath for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10 again. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, pull those knees in. Roll around a little bit, bring those shoulders up, slide them back and down. Maybe even cup your hands on your knees and do some circles through your hips. Other way. Straight leg changes with a twist. Support your head. One leg up, other leg out long. Keep the movement from your hips. Keep the legs strong. And switch for 10. 9, opposite shoulder towards that knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 again. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Come down, pull those knees in, massage that lower spine on the mat, circle in one direction and then the other, and then stretch those legs out long on the mat. Bring your hands on your pelvis. Take a second to lift your shoulders up and draw your shoulder blades towards each other so you know you're on your shoulder blades, not your neck. Let's draw our left knee into our chest, extend our left leg up towards the ceiling or the sky, tiny little circles through our hip. No tension in your neck and shoulder, just let them melt into the mat. One more circle, then the other way. One more circle, toes are pointed up, flex your foot, press your heel up. Point and flex, and again, circle your foot at the ankles, circle the other way. Bring that knee down and in, slide that leg out long. Other knee in, leg up, little circles. Slow and controlled. Other direction. Support your leg if you need to. If you have a problem keeping it up, just bring your hands behind your thigh and hold it up. Toes pointed up, flex your foot. Press, point and flex, and again, circle your foot at the ankles, circle the other way. Okay. Now, I'm going to use a couple props here if you have them. So we're going to take our ring or our ball, or just bring our arms behind our head. Pull your knees into your chest. Take a nice big inhale, exhale, lead with your arms in the ring or whatever, just the arms. This time we're going to separate our legs and flex our feet. So we're going to bring that ring between our legs. Okay, and again, when we come up, we'll bring our arms first and the head floats up. Knees in, tap behind the head, exhale up. Okay, so it's inhaling down, exhale, flex up, press through those heels. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, nice and long, last one. Okay, come down, roll that spine around a little bit, shoulders come up, slide back and down. Now, if you're choosing to use weights, you can have them right now just behind your head so you can reach them in a minute. And we're going to take our ring, if you have it. If you don't need it. Just visualize that you have it. So you're either going to take it between your knees, just above the inside of your knees with your knees bent, or between your ankles if you can keep those legs up. If you have the legs up, externally rotate them so they're not turned in. If you want to use weights, remember it's optional. It's all optional. Only moving the upper body now. Nice big inhale, exhale, lead with the arms, float the head up and squeeze the ring. Back down, inhale, tap back. Only upper body. Floating the head up, leading with the arms, then the head floats up. And again. 5 more. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Now this time, keep your head up, okay? So you have either your arms just extended or your arms with weights. We're going to be lowering our legs just a little bit, not way down, lowering our arms towards our chest and then press back up again. So it's inhale, lower, exhale, press up for 6, 5, 4. Head stays up. 3, if you can't keep your head up, just set the weights down if you're using them and support your head with your hands. 2 more. And last one. Back down. Set the weights down. Set the ring down. Bring your knees in. Massage that lower spine on the mat. Circle around gently in one direction and then the other. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Circle those feet at the ankles. Okay. We're going to take our ring now, if you're using it. And we're going to place it above the inside of your knees. Okay, you're going to be laying down, so you don't need to sit up. I'm just sitting up so I can talk to you a little bit easier. So you can be just laying right down here, just starting by engaging our pelvis here. So we're down here on our mat. Take a nice big inhale, exhale, little movement. Squeeze the ring. Feel the pelvis engage. Inner thighs, pelvic floor, lower abs. Avoid squeezing into your shoulders. Inhale, release a little bit, exhale, squeeze. And again, inhale, release a little bit, exhale, squeeze. And again. Keep some tension on that ring, or just visualize you hit a ball or a ring between your heads, between your knees. Not your head. Okay, so now, if you want to use the weights, you can. Remember, you don't have to. If you're not using weights, you're actually going to be working your core a little bit more. Nice big inhale, exhale, lead with your arms, float the head up, squeeze the ring, slow and controlled. And don't worry about how high up you're coming. Maybe it'll work just like this. But if you're using that forced breath, when you come up, you're going to be working your core. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. Remember, don't jerk your head up, and don't let your feet come up off the mat. If they come up, then off the mat, you're just coming up too high. Last one. Now when you come down from this, rather than bringing the arms behind your head, you're going to bring them down and right over your chest. Step your feet in a little bit so your feet are right underneath your knees. Bench press the weights or your arms up to the ceiling. Lift your hips up into a bridge and squeeze the ring. Maybe you need to pull your feet in a little bit here so they're right underneath your knees. Check out your neck. If there's any discomfort there, adjust yourself so you're on your shoulder blades. Inhale, lower the hips a couple inches. Lower the weights towards the chest. Exhale, press up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press up. For 6. Higher each time. Squeeze that ring or just visualize that ball squeezing between your knees, pressing the knees forward. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Way up here, let's tap behind our head with an inhale. Exhale, slowly bring our arms towards our knees. We're not moving our hips at all. We're keeping them up now. Inhale, tap back. Exhale, bring them forward. And again, tap back. Bring them forward. 3 more. Squeeze that ring. Press those knees forward. 2. And 1. Way up. Keep those hips way up. Stretch those arms out long. Now set the weights down if you're using them. Bring your hands underneath your hips. They're still up. Bring your hands together. Squeeze that tennis ball between your hands. You have those hips up as high as you can, squeezing that ring, pressing the knees forward. Arms down to our side. Lower down slowly, one vertebra at a time. Take the ring out, if you're using it, or the ball. Set it aside. Bring your knees into your chest. Massage that lower spine on the mat. Circle in one direction and then the other. And then let's come on up. This time we're going to come up onto our forearms, squeezing our legs together. Now, to take some pressure off that lower spine, you can bring your hands under your hips on either side of your spine. Squeeze the legs together. Nice big inhale. Legs are squeezed together. V your feet. Squeeze and lower. Shh. Going to turn again a little bit so you can see this in a little different direction. Okay, so we're on our forearms. Squeeze together. Flex your feet. Squeeze them together and lower. Point up, inhale. Exhale, squeeze together, flex and lower. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Pull those knees in. Massage that lower spine on the mat. Circle around gently in one direction and then the other. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Circle your feet at the ankles. We're going to come up now rolling like a ball. So, we'll have our knees tucked in. You can have your hands around your shins or behind your thighs. Slow and controlled. Roll up. Balance at the top with your feet a little bit above the mat. I'm going to turn around for this a little bit. Okay, so we're going to roll down and then up, balancing at the top with our feet a little bit above the mat. Okay, another choice would be, not sure the best way to show this, okay, is to have the soles of your feet together if you want to go into this a little bit more and hold either above your ankles or behind your thighs. So inhale, roll down, exhale up. 3 more. Balance at the top. 2. Didn't make it that time. Last one. All right, shoulders back and down. Let's all bring the soles of our feet together now. Okay, if you need to, you can tap those toes down. Okay, you can either hold back up here, ankles, above the ankles back here, or you can reach for your foot here, depending on where you are with this. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, other leg out for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're really going to work the core. We're going to bring our knees together, our legs together, and you can support back here behind your thighs. You can have your knees bent, you can have your legs extended, or you can let go. Use that breath, really use that breath here and hold. When you've had enough, just roll back down on the mat. Bring your knees into your chest and rock around a little bit. Whenever you've had enough, roll down, bring those knees in, rock around gently in one direction and then the other. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. And we're going to take a minute for a nice stretch here. So I'm using the ring here, but I did mention if you have everybody has belts, strap or belt. This is a place you can use this for the stretch rather than the ring. Okay, so we're going to be laying down on our back. Okay, and then let's take the ring in the palm of our right hand, ball of our right foot. Press the heel up and gently draw it back. Now obviously if you're using the belt, you're going to have the belt around the ball of your foot and hold it right here. So just gently pull it back, relax your shoulder blades. Stay anchored on the mat. Keep both hips and shoulder blades down, drop the leg off to the side. Give an extra gentle pull. Bring your foot closer towards your head. Bring the leg up. Bend your knee a little, straighten your leg, press through the heel. Little bend and straighten, 3 more. And 2, and 1. Now, take the opposite hand of the leg that's extended and draw the leg across this time. And bring it up. Okay? Now we're going to take this leg, the knee, bend the knee towards the outside, okay, and draw your foot in towards your chest. Now if you have knee or hip issues, this wouldn't be a good stretch, so skip it, modify, whatever. Let's go to the other side now. So palm of the left hand, ball of the left foot, press the heel up and pull back. Stay anchored on the mat and let the leg come off to the side. Give an extra pull on the ring. Bring your foot closer towards your head. Bring it up. Little bend in your knee, straighten your leg, press through the heel, little bend and straighten. 3 more, and 2, and 1. Switch the hand holding the ring, draw the leg across. Your head's down on the mat, I'm just trying to talk to you. Back up, both hands on the ring, turn your foot to the side, bend your knee towards the outside, draw your foot towards your chest, pressing down and out with a bent knee. And maybe you want to use both feet, hold with both hands, press your heels up and pull back. And then back in, rock around a little bit in one direction and then the other. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. We're going to come back up. We have a little bit more to do seated here. So, and let's just make sure we're nice and tall. Stretch our legs out. Bring your hands next to your hips. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Let's take a little more stretching. Bring your feet in. It's just like the butterfly in yoga. Pull your feet in. Press down gently above the inside of your knees. Nice tall spine. All right, knees together. Extend one leg, keeping one knee bent. You can have it to the inside or the outside of the extended leg. Reach around with the opposite arm of that knee and look back over your shoulder. Nice stretch. Feel that through this hip. Remember, no pain. Back to center. Extend that leg. Other side. Reach around. And back to center. Now let's come back. And we're going to be on our fingertips with our legs out wide. Drawing our shoulder blades towards each other. Slowly lift and lower the left leg from the hip. Slow, remember, no momentum. Use that core. With the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up, arms out long. Maybe some little circles. Legs are wide. Other direction. Nice big inhale. Exhale, rotate to the left. Hinge forward, bring your hand towards the outside of your leg or your foot, stretching out as long as you can through both arms and legs. Nice big inhale up. Exhale, other side. Back up and again. Back up and again. Back up. This time reach for this foot or leg. Doesn't have to be foot, calf, thigh. Lift it up. Other arm can stay back long or rest down on the mat. Let go. Slowly bring that leg up towards your arm for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Rotate to the other side. Lift. Let go. Bring it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Let's come around now. We're going to come around into a child pose. So just slowly let our hips slide down towards our heels. And then come onto your stomach on the mat, stretching your legs out long. You can have your hands in a diamond shape under your forehead. Reach around with your left hand. See if you can grab your left foot or your left heel, or just draw your heel in towards your hip. But make sure the knee and hip are in a nice straight line. Press together and lift. Now if you're not reaching your foot, that's fine. Just draw it in. Have your arms crossed down here and lift your chest. Or maybe you can use your strap to give you a little bit more length around that foot to help pull it in. Okay? Same thing on the other side now. So reach back, pull it in, keep the knee and hip lined up, really important, and lift. And maybe we can do both. Or if you're not reaching your feet, just have your arms extended long with the palms down, drawing your shoulder blades towards each other. Come down, hands in a diamond shape under your forehead now. Legs are stretched out long. Keep your butt tight. Slowly lift and lower your left leg from the hip for 8, 7, 6, 5, use the breath, 4, keep that core going, 3, 2, and 1. Other leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs, tight butt for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, bring your heels together. Your toes are going to point out. Squeeze your butt together so the thighs lift up off the mat. Inhale, separate your legs. Exhale, tap your heels. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Hands under our shoulders. Let's slowly roll back up into a child pose, letting those hips slide down towards your heels. Now, if you have a ring, bring it with you when you come back down on the mat. This is just a little exercise, so if you don't have a ring, it's nice for your spine. If you have a ball, ring, even a yoga block would work for this one. Bring it out in front, arms on top. Keep the lower body anchored, so glue the tops of your feet and your pelvis to the floor. Press down on the ring, lift your upper body for 10. Slow and controlled, 9. Just a little movement, 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, set the ring to the side if you're using it, or the ball. Bring your arms out long again. Lift and lower your left arm and right leg for 8. Butt tight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right arm, left leg, tight butt for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And swim. Paddle your arms and legs a little bit above the floor. Use your breath and count to 15 with your breath if you can. Hands under our shoulders. Roll back. Let those hips slide back down into a child pose. And then come up onto your hands and knees. Now, if you have wrist issues, fists are a nice option so you're not putting pressure on your wrists. Nice big inhale, same as cow and cat in yoga, lengthening and flexing our spine. Can you hear the birds? Nice big inhale, no music, just birds and boats today. Lift your chin, press the tailbone back, keep your belly firm. Exhale, roll your back up like a cat. Scoop the belly out, let the crown of your head become parallel to the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Think about doing this one vertebra at a time as you roll up. Starting at the bottom, working your way up to your neck, scooping the belly out. One more of each. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, flex. Back to our neutral spine. So we just have that gentle little curve in our spine. Let's extend our left arm and right leg. Okay? Spine, neck, and head are lined up, so don't let your head drop. Take a breath here, and then elbow to knee. Inhale in. Exhale, stretch out. Keep them high for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up high, tap down, inhale, exhale, lift. Lower and lift for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull the hand in under your shoulder, cross the leg over and back, lift and lower it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing the leg out to the side. Hands to the opposite side of the mat to stay up nice and tall, toes pointed. Lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back down. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Let those hips just sink back down into a child pose. And I'm going to turn the other way for the second half of this. Okay. So right arm, left leg, or whatever ones you just didn't do. Okay? So extend out. I think these are the ones I didn't do. Getting myself mixed up. Head stays up. Okay? So don't let the head drop. Keep that strength in your neck. Elbow to knee. Inhale in. Exhale, stretch out. Keep them high. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep them up nice and high. Long arm and leg, tight butt. Tap down, inhale, exhale, lift. Lower and lift for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hand under your shoulder. Cross the leg over and back. Lift and lower it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing the leg out to the side now. Hands to the other side of the mat. Toes pointed. Lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. Let those hips sink back into child pose. Take a couple breaths into that lower spine. And then let's try a few push-ups. So, your choice. You can stay in this nice child pose stretch if you want and just skip this all together. You could try some push-ups on your knees. You can do them in a plank. Whatever works for you. Let's try 10 if you can. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press up for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let your hips slide down towards your heels, releasing your neck and shoulders. And then we're going to come on over onto our side on the mat. So you can be resting on your forearm. We're in a V. Our legs are out in front. We're going to lift the top leg, give it a nice stretch, and then point down, inhale, exhale, flex up. Point down, flex up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Okay, lift this leg up. Let's do some big circles through the hip. Keep your chest nice and open, so it helps to have maybe your hand on the hip. Bring your leg forward with the foot flex, big circle, point and back. Flex forward, big circle, point and back. 2 more. Circles through the hip. Other direction, point back, big circle, flex forward. 3 more. 2 and 1. Okay, now I'm going to show you this both ways, with the ring or without. So you can lift this top leg up a little bit and bring the bottom leg up to meet it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you can either squeeze both legs together or have this ring above your ankles. Lift and lower both legs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the ring aside. Come down, extending your bottom arm, letting your head rest on it. Reach the top arm over. Take the top wrist and the bottom hand, give it a gentle tug. Take that top leg, stretch it long behind the bottom leg, on top of the bottom leg, behind it. And then let's bring our bottom arm around our waist. Bring our top hand opposite our shoulder. So palm down, opposite your shoulder. Feet stay down. Top legs back a little bit. Press the palm into the mat. Lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Let's come around to the other side. And we're starting in that V. So we're bringing our legs out in front. Keep your chest nice and open. Lift the top leg. Give it a nice stretch. Point down, inhale. Exhale, flex up. Point down, flex up. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, lift it up a little bit. Big circles. Flex forward, big circle, pointing back. Flex forward, big circle, pointing back. 2 more. Last one. Other direction. Point back, big circle, flex forward. 2 more. Circling through our hip. All right, lift the top leg up. Doesn't have to come way up, only as high as the bottom leg can come up to meet it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Either squeeze both legs together and lift and lower, or take your ring or ball if you have it. Ball's a little more tricky here. Try to keep it where it's supposed to be. Squeeze together and lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the ring down. Come down onto your mat on your side. Extend the bottom arm, let your head rest on it. Reach the top arm over, take the top wrist and the bottom hand, give it a gentle tug. Take that top leg, stretch it behind the bottom leg a little bit. And then we'll try those 8 lateral push-ups. Bottom arm around our waist, top hand on the mat opposite our shoulder. Press into that, lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's come back into child pose. You can get rid of that Pilates breath now. Just let everything release and relax. Let those hips slide down towards your heels. Releasing your neck and shoulders. Take some nice breaths into that lower spine. And then let's come up onto our hands and knees. Curl our toes under. Come back into that. We call it inverted V in Pilates. It's the same as downward facing dog in yoga. Hips are up. Press those heels down to the mat. Bicycle your legs again. This hamstring should be nice and lengthened out by now. Drop one knee as the other heel presses down towards the mat. One more on each side. Roll up onto the balls of both feet. Press both heels down and again and again. Step your feet towards your hands, folding in half. Keep your knees a little soft. Circle your head with a loose neck. Circle the other way. Gently shake your head yes. Gently shake your head no. And roll up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Thighs into our hips, navel into our spine. Shoulders roll up, slide back and down, and again, then let's stretch way up. Longer through the left and the right, and both sweep those arms back, fold over. Bend your knees, straighten your legs, big bend and straighten. And again. Now, keep your knees bent, walk your fingers over to the side of one foot and back. Take a breath. Back to center, big bend and straighten. Bend again, fingers over to the side of the other foot and back. Back to center. Roll up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Thighs into our hips, navel into our spine. Just feel those spinal segments stack up one on top of the other. Shoulders come up, slide back and up. Reach way up. Longer through the left and the right. And both sweep those arms back, fold over again. Big bend in your knees, straighten your legs, and again, and again. Roll up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Shoulders come up, slide back and down, and again. We're done. Good job, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the class. Again, you can find it directly on YouTube, or it'll be on my my Facebook page under my posts, I guess. Not ever sure exactly how this works, but it seems to. So it'll be Claire's, apostrophe S, yoga, or I'm sorry, Pilates on the deck. I also have a yoga on the deck if you'd like to try that sometime. So hoping you're all staying safe, healthy, missing all my Y friends and other family and friends I've connected to with these videos, so missing all of our family and friends. Okay? Love you, miss you, hope you're all well, and hope we can all get together in person soon. Okay? Bye-bye.